Welcome to the Astral X Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Lunaria Selene, your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom,
Unlock your modern path.
discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
How do planetary transits shape your story today?
And today, well, we've got something pretty special lined up. It's a deep dive that's really custom tailored for you.
Yeah. Where's it coming from?
It's drawn directly from a source you shared with us, actually. It's called the Peacemaker's Garden, 2025 Astrological Guide.
Ah, right. The Peacemaker's Garden. Okay, so we're taking that specific guide.
Exactly. And we're going to unpack what it lays out for 2025, specifically focusing on, well, you, a Libra Sun woman with Taurus Rising.
Got it. So what's the goal here? Just summarize it.
Not just summarize. Now, our mission for this deep dive is to really dig in. We want to explore the core insights,
Understand the challenges it points out.
Yes, and illuminate the opportunities it sees for you. Really help you grasp what this cosmic landscape might actually feel like, what it means for your year ahead.
Okay, makes sense. Let's dive right in then. How does this guide start to illuminate your specific path for 2025?
Well, it kicks things off right away by defining a core identity for you in 2025. It gives you this potent archetype. It calls you Harmonia Terra.
Harmonia Terra.
The Earth Weaver.
Earth Weaver. Okay, that sounds, well, beautiful, really rooted, purposeful. How does that blend work with the chart details?
It's described as this powerful synthesis, you see, of your core energies.
Yeah.
For Taurus Rising, that's the Earth Weaver foundation. Think living atrium.
Living atrium, like grounded grace,
Yeah.
cultivating beauty right there.
Exactly that stability where you stand. It's the physical presence, that rootedness.
Okay, so Taurus Rising is kind of like the rich soil, the structure of the garden itself.
Precisely. And then your Libra Sun, that brings in the cosmic justice piece, the golden scales, the diplomatic alchemy.
Ah, so that's the core drive for balance, fairness, relationships.
It's the artful design within the garden, maybe. The careful tending to keep everything in balance.
Right. I see the picture.
And the guide, it uses some really evocative language here. It describes you with this phrase, your hands consecrate beauty, your presence turns battlegrounds into sacred groves.
Wow. That's quite something.
It really speaks to this inherent ability you might have, taking discord and weaving it into harmony, making sacred space out of tension just by embodying this blend of, well, groundedness and justice.
That's a pretty profound statement about your potential impact. Okay, so after setting that archetype, where does the guide go? It mentions quantum astrology.
Yes, it shifts into that. It starts detailing the major planetary transits shaping 2025, specifically for your chart.
And it connects them to the houses, right, showing where the energy is focused.
Exactly, it maps them out. So first up, and this one's pretty significant, Pluto in Aquarius is hitting your 4th house.
Pluto in the 4th. Okay, deep transformation territory.
Oh, yeah. The guide describes it as revolutionizing ancestral foundations, big shifts, seismic shifts, really at the roots of your being.
So home, family history, inherited patterns.
All of that. Foundational beliefs about safety, belonging. Pluto here wants to, dig up and restructure what's hidden deep down in the basement of your soul, your lineage.
That sounds, well, intensely personal, maybe disruptive.
It can be, absolutely. And right alongside that, you've got your Libra Sun, your core identity, activating your 6th house for the year.
Libra Sun in the 6th. So daily routines, work, health.
Exactly. Your natural Libra drive for balance and harmony. It's being channeled right into those everyday areas. Service to others, too. You're likely seeking harmony and fairness in the fabric of daily life.
Like bringing diplomatic skills to your to-do list. Or your wellness plan.
Kind of, yeah. Making everyday life more balanced, more aesthetically pleasing, maybe. Then there's Saturn. Saturn in Pisces, positioned in your 8th house.
Saturn in the 8th. Shared resources, intimacy, transformation. Saturn there sounds pretty serious.
It is. The guide frames it as restructuring shared resources, sure, but it goes deeper. It's about bringing maturity, responsibility.
To those vulnerable areas. Joint finances, intimacy, power dynamics.
Exactly. Saturn demands solid ethical structures around these shared parts of life. It's about facing shared vulnerabilities head on.
Okay, so we have deep roots shaking, Pluto 4H, a focus on daily harmony, Sun 6H, and serious work in shared spaces, Saturn 8H. What else is key?
Finally, there's Jupiter, the planet of expansion, opportunity. It enters Gemini and moves into your 11th house starting around May 24th and stays there for the rest of 2025.
Jupiter in the 11th. Community, networks, hopes, dreams. That sounds lighter, maybe. Bit of a breather.
It definitely can be. Jupiter here really amplifies your influence within your community, your networks.
So opportunities for growth through groups, friends, social causes.
Your network becomes a source of expansion, inspiration, connecting with your visions for the future.
Okay, so these powerful forces are working in specific areas. The source talks about the gravitational artistry they create. That's a really interesting phrase. How does it explain their interplay?
It paints this picture, how these energies interact, like planets influencing each other. So Pluto in your fourth, described as creating quantum disruptions in your emotional bedrock.
Quantum disruptions. Okay, that doesn't sound like minor tweaks, more like fundamental shifts. Unpredictable.
Precisely. That feeling that old inherited patterns, family dynamics, they're just collapsing unexpectedly, shaking your sense of foundation.
Oh, okay.
But simultaneously, your Libra Sun in the sixth is generating what the guide calls relational coherence fields.
Relational coherence fields in work and health. So even with upheaval underneath, you're creating harmony on the surface. In daily life.
Yes. Your core Libra energy is kind of unconsciously maybe weaving ease and balance into your everyday environment, your relationships. It's your natural tendency.
Okay, I see. And Saturn in the 8th house in Pisces.
That one gets called a karmic loom.
A karmic loom, weaving soul contracts through shared vulnerabilities. That sounds incredibly potent, maybe a bit daunting.
It is potent. It highlights that the challenges Saturn brings here, they're not just logistical. They're tied to deeper things, soul agreements, past patterns, karmic lessons.
The things that need integrating by facing vulnerability, power dynamics with others.
Exactly. It's like destiny being woven through those shared resource and intimacy areas.
Wow. Okay, and layered onto all this, the guide specifically calls out the Venus retrograde in Leo. That's July 22nd to September 3rd. Since Venus rules your Libra Sun, that must be huge for you.
Oh, absolutely. Very significant. The source calls this period reality rewrites.
Reality rewrites.
Venus retrograde always pushes us to reevaluate things, right? Values, relationships, self-worth. And happening in Leo is a sign of self-expression, confidence, the heart.
And influencing your Libra need for balance in relationship.
Exactly. So this period becomes crucial for recalibrating how you value yourself within your relationships.
So it's a time to really look hard at those relationship equations. Are they balanced? Do they reflect your true worth?
Precisely. It might bring up old stuff, patterns around seeking validation, people-pleasing. The push is to redefine your self-worth from the inside out, independent of approval, especially maybe in creative or romantic partnerships.
Okay, that paints a complex picture, but a clear one. Now, the guide doesn't just leave it theoretical, right? It connects these energies to the body, which seems vital for Taurus Rising. Somatic astrology.
Yes, exactly. It explores how these dynamics might actually show up physically, and it offers prompts to work with them.
Okay, like what? For the Taurus Rising activation.
It suggests you might feel, say, a warmth in your throat when you're speaking your authentic truth, but maybe also some hip stiffness if you're resisting necessary change.
That makes sense. Taurus ruling the throat, voice, and the hips holding our ground or resisting movement.
Right. And the somatic prompt is really lovely. Massage your throat with honey while humming the affirmation, "My roots hold my voice."
Honey. Very sensory, very Taurus. Grounding the voice in the body.
Exactly. And for your Libra Sun, expressing through that 6th house, the guide says you might notice fluttering kidneys when you encounter unfairness.
Kidneys. Filtering, balance. Yeah, okay. The body reacting to imbalance.
Then maybe cool palms when you're actively working to restore that equilibrium.
And the prompt.
Placing rose quartz stone of heart-centered balance over your adrenals, connecting the stress response to that drive for justice, and chanting, "Justice flows through me."
Physically anchoring that core Libra need. I like that. What about the big one? Pluto in the 4th.
For that powerful transit, the source suggests you might experience things like earthquake tremors in the pelvis during big family revelations, or maybe jaw cracks as old ancestral vows or patterns break.
Whoa. Those are incredibly visceral descriptions. Pelvis holding lineage, jaw holding tension.
Absolutely. And the prompt is just as potent. Drum on your sacrum during thunderstorms to reclaim generational power.
Using nature's power to connect and release that deep ancestral energy. Wow.
These somatic practices offer a way to really feel and work with the energies physically, which, as you said, feels so important with strong earth like Taurus rising.
Definitely. And the guide also brings in historical and cultural parallels to make this signature more tangible.
It does. It connects you to figures who seem to embody this blend, like Eleanor Roosevelt, highlighted as a graceful revolutionary.
Eleanor Roosevelt, Libra Sun, Taurus traits. I could see that.
Yeah.
Her commitment felt very rooted, very Taurus, but her diplomacy was pure Libra.
Yes. And the guide points out that, like her, 2025 is asking you to rebuild foundations that Pluto 4H work, but through your daily actions of sacred justice that Libra 6H focus. It shows how your personal blueprint echoes larger themes.
It connects the personal to the historical.
Mm-hmm.
What about culturally? It mentions the sculpted accord.
The sculpted accord, yeah. Bringing shape and harmony to complex stuff. It sees this archetype in figures like Marmee March from Little Women.
Oh, Marmee. That grounded Taurus nurturance, yes, but also that deep Libra wisdom in handling family dynamics.
Totally. Or maybe think of Paddington Bear's Aunt Lucy. Fierce, protective Taurus loyalty.
Paired with impeccable Libra manners and that strong moral code.
Yes. And musically, the guide suggests Nora Jones, especially Come Away With Me. That velvet strength, that soulful voice, Taurus meeting harmonic perfection, lyrical balance, Libra.
These really help bring the archetype to life, make it feel relatable. Okay, so moving from understanding to actually doing something with this. The guide gives interactive elements.
Yes, specific things to engage with through the year, like a pause and reflect prompt for the Libra equinox, September 22nd.
Time with your sun sign energy. What are the questions?
2 crucial ones. Where does my desire for peace, Libra, silence, necessary truth, Taurus, and what ancestral debt, Saturn to 8H, requires renegotiation?
Oof. Those cut right to the core tensions, don't they? Harmony versus authenticity, inherited burdens needing work. Powerful questions.
Very. And then there's a specific ritual blueprint, an Ancestral Accord ceremony.
Okay, when's that for?
Suggested for the waning moon in Taurus, which is August 1st to 14th in 2025. It's designed to help consciously work with that Pluto in the 4th energy, releasing old patterns.
And it uses specific tools.
Yeah. A copper bowl Venus connection for Taurus Libra rose petals, also Venus, a family photo, and 2 oak twigs tied with gold thread, representing roots, strength, connection.
Okay, so what do? You
put the photo in the bowl, cover it with petals, balance the twigs like scales above it.
Like your Libra scale.
Exactly. And then chant, I inherit wisdom, release bondage.
I inherit wisdom, release bondage. Simple, direct. Captures that Pluto 4H work. Keep the strength, lose the chains, and you bury it.
At a crossroads, yeah.
Yeah.
Symbolizing that turning point, leaving the past behind, moving forward.
Nice. And for more regular practice.
There's an embodiment, rooted grace meditation.
A physical practice.
Yeah, really simple. Stand rooted, feet firm, extend your arms like scales. Then you breathe. Inhale earth energy up the left side, feeling that Taurus stability. Exhale through the right fingertips, releasing into Libra harmony. Then swap sides.
Grounding harmony, expressing groundedness.
Yeah.
And there's a whisper or affirmation.
My balance is my power.
Ah, that ties it all together. Roots, grace, the power and the balance. Okay,
Yeah.
Now looking ahead, the guide talks about potential futures. 3 treatises of destiny.
Yeah, not predictions like set in stone, more like potential paths, showing how integrating or, well, resisting the year's core energies might play out.
Okay, path 1 is the breakthrough. The diplomatic gardener. What's that look like?
This is if you really embrace the tough Pluto and Saturn stuff. The guide suggests it could manifest really concretely, like maybe founding equal justice communities on rewilded land.
Wow. So you actually alchemize the inherited patterns or even property from Pluto 4H.
Into a regenerative legacy with that Saturn 8H maturity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pluto's demolition might reveal family land, maybe, that becomes a community healing hub.
And your Libra 6H designs things like conflict resolution gardens within those spaces, bringing harmony day to day.
You got it. And then Jupiter in the 11th draws in wider support, maybe global partnerships even. It's a really integrated, powerful outcome.
Okay, but there's a warning path too.
Yeah.
Path 2, the silent mediator. If you suppress the Taurus side.
Yeah, suppress that grounded voice, that need for truth, because the Libra desire for peace overrides it. The manifestation described is chronic neck pain.
Physical sign of holding back truth.
And prioritizing peace over principle to an unhealthy point. The guide gets specific. Unresolved Saturn 8H stuff might surface as financial codependency, and that suppressed Taurus energy, the frustration, could manifest as thyroid issues.
So a clear cost to avoiding necessary conflict just to keep the peace, creates internal imbalance.
Definitely. It shows avoiding the tough stuff has real consequences.
Okay, and the third path, the treaty architect, a revelation path.
Yes, this comes from really channeling the synergy between the 4th house roots and the 6th house daily work and service.
How does that manifest?
It suggests creating something merging deep ancestral healing with practical, beautiful design, maybe launching a restorative spaces design firm.
A firm healing ancestral trauma through landscapes. Blending the Libra aesthetics with the deep Pluto work, all in service. Sixth house.
Exactly. And the peak moment described for this path, your Justice Topiaries installation goes viral during that Venus and Leo transit.
Justice topiaries. Living sculptures that are beautiful but also make ethical statements about justice, history.
That's the idea. Such a perfect blend of Taurus-rooted beauty and Libra justice and artistry. So these paths, they're like a map showing how choices shape the journey.
Yeah, how conscious engagement really matters. Which brings us to the guide's core message, right?
Yeah.
The 2025 mandate for you.
Exactly. And it reframes your placements so beautifully, your Taurus rising, not just stubbornness, it's the bedrock for new justice.
Oh, I like that. And Libra Sun.
Not indecision, but the universe seeking equilibrium through your hands.
Powerful reframes. And it gives clear action points, a kind of call to arms.
Yeah. When Pluto shatters foundations, don't just rebuild with beauty as the blueprint. Use your inherent gifts.
And let Saturn in the 8th do its work, dissolving toxic entanglements.
And crucially, especially with that Venus retrograde, your worth is not negotiable. Remember your inherent value.
And it leaves you with that really memorable image.
Remember, the fairest roses have the deepest thorns. Cultivate both.
Acknowledging that real beauty, real peace, often needs fierce boundaries. The strength to face difficulty. You need both.
Absolutely. So as we kind of wrap up the main deep dive here, the guide adds just a couple of concluding cosmic notes for the year.
Okay, quick hits.
Yeah. Mars, planet of action, moves into Libra from October 17th to December 9th. That's going to light up your 6th house.
That's a good time to launch things. Health initiatives, advocacy projects, take action at work.
Exactly. Channeling that Mars energy through your Libra desire for balance and justice in the everyday.
Got it. And the other note.
The North Node of your evolutionary path is in Aries, in your 7th house all year.
7th house. Partnerships. One-on-one. Aries energy there.
Means it's demanding courage, pioneering energy in those relationships, stepping up as yourself authentically within partnership, not getting lost.
Okay, that's a lot to integrate, but what a rich picture. And the guide distills it all down to a final code, a sovereignty code.
Yes. Simple, but profound, something to carry with you, a core affirmation for the whole year.
What is it?
I root my grace. I grow my justice.
I root my grace. I grow my justice. That feels like the perfect anchor for this 2025 journey. A reminder of your strength, your mission.
As our cosmic journey concludes,
Dive deeper into your unique path.
request your email audio reading now.
Find the link in the description below.
Explore episode resources and links.
All details are waiting for you there.
Ignite, think, become.
And remember that mandate from the Peacemaker's garden. The fairest roses have the deepest thorns. What part of that duality, that beautiful complexity, will you choose to cultivate today?
Subscribe for Starlight Insights.
Thank you for joining us.